Noah, can you tell us who you are and a little bit about your background?
Yeah, my name is Noah, and I started a business in the brewing and fermentation industry. It's a device that measures specific gravity and tracks fermentation, and it became a very popular product. And I went to Sabrina at the very early stages to get advice on how to make this company, this product, and grow it in a way that would would give it the justice it deserves. It was a great product, but um, it needed the right direction to really grow and become something that it is today.
So, how long ago was that?
That was 5 years ago.
5 years ago. So we've worked off and on during that time period.
Yeah, we've worked off and on, depending on different things that come up in business. It's a bumpy road, but it varies. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's not. And so when it got bumpy, call him Sabrina.
Okay, thank you. And what made you decide to work with me as opposed to somebody else?
I would say the biggest reason was um, the fact that all aspects of the problem were addressed. Everything from the actual business reasons to what your personal needs and growth, what direction you want to go in personally, and just emotional and things beyond just pure business. Just a very broad range of uh, looking at things in a broader range than just like numbers or something like that.
Okay, and what kind of results specifically, what would you think are the top benefits that you've gotten from the coaching?
I would say the top benefits is getting through difficult times, um, when you're faced with difficult times. You need the best information, the best advice, the best analysis to come out ahead, and or just to get through. Honestly, not even ahead, just to get to the next stepping stone. Everything is kind of connected. Your growth is all connected, and you have to get to different parts. And so I think that part, that getting to that difficult next step, is what is the most valuable.
Thank you. And you've also been part of the new Impact Executive uh, Coaching Group. Can you talk a little bit about what you've gotten out of that?
Oh yeah, that's been really great. I think what I've gotten out of it is a very select group of people that you've selected that can really share some valuable life lessons, knowledge, input. Really good people that really know what they're talking about and come from a good place, and having that, you just can't get it anywhere. Like you just can't just dial that up or anything. That's something that only you really, doing all the work that you do and bringing that together is only possible that way.
Thank you. And you also, I think you had one point where you had heard somebody else's um, basically a failure they had that cost a lot of money, and it ended up changing something that you ended up doing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's just one example of where it just directly like was pertinent to what I was doing at the time. And yeah, I mean, just that alone saved me a ton of headache and just cost and everything. And I think it continues. I mean, it's not just that. Also, I was fortunate to have some really good input about that a big business decision about buying my company or not, and to some of the factors. And I feel really comfortable having made that decision. And normally, you would be kind of I would have been basically alone in that thought process.
So it's almost like having a board of directors.
Yeah, having a board of directors is incredible. It's it's unmatched. You just can't do it alone.
Great. And if someone were considering leadership or career coaching or the group coaching with me, and were hesitant, what would you want to say to them about that from your perspective?
Yeah, from my perspective, I would say that you know hesitation is always going to exist. I think that you have to value, if you want to achieve something, you have to value it. You have to put energy, time, money, resources into it if that's what matters to you. And so I would say if you're hesitating, it's because maybe you don't value it. But if you want to value it and it does matter, then I would say don't hesitate, because it matters and you should do it.
Wow, that's so beautiful, and it's so true that we have to learn when to go ahead and take that next step and actually do the thing.